friends, welcome back for day 2 of Writer's Workshop, where we're starting our brand new narrative. Now, I have to apologize ahead of time because for some reason when I recorded the lesson the first time, it didn't upload. So normally I write my stories with you on the screen, but unfortunately I'd already written the story and then the video didn't upload. So I will not be writing it as I'm teaching it today. So I apologize for that. Anyway, so let's talk about what we learned yesterday about the important parts to make our narrative a narrative. We talked about a narrative having a beginning, a middle, and an end. It's got characters and setting. So you're telling who you're with, you're telling where you are, what you're doing, when this happened. Those are all really important details that you want to make sure you're including in your narrative story so your reader gets all of that important information. And you also want to tell how you feel. You can put your feeling in any time in the story. I'm going to save mine for the very end. And I know a lot of my friends in the past, that's where they liked to put their feeling into their story. You can put it anywhere you want, okay? So yesterday when we did our beginning, we talked about the transition words for the beginning or the signal words. We talked about first, we talked about in the beginning, we talked about one day, and I chose to start mine with last summer. So the beginning of your narrative, there's a little more flexibility to choose how you want to start it. You can use last week, you could use last winter. There's a lot of different choices for you to use to begin your narrative. Now, when we move to the middle, then we start to look at these words. So we've got the word then, next, or after. That's going to help you take your beginning and move to your middle of your narrative. So you want to make sure that you're thinking of those words when you start to write the middle of your narrative. So good writers always go back and reread what they wrote the day before. So I'm going to go back and read what I wrote yesterday, and then I'm going to read to you what I wrote for the middle of my story. So last summer, my family and I went camping at the beach. We stayed in a cabin. So there's the beginning. Now I want to transition to my middle. So I picked then to start with. Then we went swimming in the ocean. I used another word for the next sentence. After we had a big cookout. So those transition or signal words are giving the sequence of your story. That's why they're so important. Now you know that we went camping at the beach, we stayed in a cabin, we went swimming, and after we went swimming, we had a cookout. Okay? So today I want you to work on the middle of your narrative, making sure that when you're moving from the beginning to the middle, you pick one of our transition words for that and make sure you're putting in those really important details that's going to make your reader want to read your story. All right, super writers, I will be back for the ending tomorrow. I cannot wait to read your stories.